Thank you, Stephen, for your very nice opening ceremony. Again, thank you for this wonderful facility, and also thank you for your great partnership for this conference. So next, let's dive into our first session, the new context. We will talk about the context of UK-China relationship in the new golden era. China is the second largest economy in the world, but according to The Economist magazine, China will pass America to be the largest economy in the world by 2024. And China is not going to stop after passing America. And it's with this situation, so our world will be different. So what will be the attractive investment opportunity for the world, and particularly given some uncertainty around the world right now? So our first keynote speaker, His Excellency Ambassador Liu Xiaoming, will share with us his insight on this subject. Ambassador Liu has been Chinese ambassador to UK since 2010. Before this, he has a rich working experience in foreign affairs and international relationships. And he also analyzed the new investment opportunities in China based on his years of overseas experience. Let's welcome His Excellency Ambassador Liu Xiaoming.
Dean Xiaoming, Sir Douglas, Director General, friends from business community, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is your delight for me to join you at the 5th China Economic Symposium held by Cheung Kong Graduate School of Business. 7 years ago, I had the honor to attend the launch of CKGSB's European office, and I have since witnessed your impressive progress. Over the past 7 years, you have been true to your motto, namely, to seize the trend, know the way, and hone the skill. You have been persistently devoted to cultivating a new generation of world business leaders. You have not only trained talents for China and the world, but also made important contribution to China-UK cooperation on education, on business. 7 years ago, China marked the 10th anniversary of becoming the WTO member. China's reform and opening up entered a new stage, featuring higher quality and better efficiency. This year marks the 17th anniversary of China's accession to the WTO. In the past 17 years, China has made important contribution to the world in the following 3 aspects. First, China has honored its commitments to fulfill our pledges at accession of the WTO. China has improved the socialist market economy. We have substantially cut import tariffs, significantly lower non-tariff barriers, and liberalize the right to trade. We have opened up the service sector extensively and made persistent efforts to reduce restrictions on foreign capital. We have enhanced IPR protection. The royalties China paid to overseas right owners has been growing at 17% yearly. A number of patent applications has topped the world for 7 consecutive years. China has been devoted to enhancing the stability, transparency, and predictability of its opening up policy. Through these efforts, China has established its credibility as a responsible country that honors its commitments. Second, China has displayed its firm resolve, riding the wave of economic globalization, China has actively promoted trade investment liberalization and facilitation, safeguarded the legal status of dispute settlement mechanism, deeply engaged in trade policy review, and fully supported the integration of developing countries in the multilateral trade regime. Against the surging anti-globalization sentiments, China has made its position clear. We oppose unilateralism and protectionism, uphold free trade, and support open economy. China has taken concrete steps to safeguard the authority, rules, and effectiveness of multilateral trade regime. This has provided stability and certainty in a world full of uncertainties. Third, China has shown its inclusive spirit. With its rapid growth, China has been a key engine driving world economic growth forward. Through trade and two-way investment, China has delivered benefits to the whole world. As a result, China has become a major stabilizer and powerhouse for the world global growth. Over the past 17 years, China has contributed nearly 30% to the world economic growth every year. At the same time, we have lowered the general tariff level from 15.3% to 9.8%. China has also provided the international community with the various public goods, including the Belt and Road Initiative and the International Import-Export. With these public goods, China is ready to share its development benefits with the rest of the world and is in a better position to uphold an open world economy. History shows that globalization has been a powerful driving force behind the world economic growth. Globalization is an irreversible trend. China's economic growth has been an experience of following this irreversible trend. It is also an experience of a greater integration of the world. Now China is shifting from high-speed growth to high-quality growth. In this process, China will keep to this trend and open its door wider to the world. In particular, will promote balanced trade, improve trade facilitation, greatly increase market access for foreign capital, create more investment-friendly environment, and encourage rule-based outbound investment. Ladies and gentlemen, China-UK relationship has been a leading example of East and West relations. As the China-UK golden era continues to make progress, our relationship has become more strategic, practical, global, and inclusive. To ensure the steady and sustainable development of China-UK golden era, we need to leverage three major opportunities. The first opportunity arises from the change in the world. The world we are living today is undergoing profound changes unseen in a century. Peace and development remains the theme of our times, but unilateralism and protectionism are on the rise. The United States is provoking a trade war around the world. Its acts of trade bullying will severely undermine the international trade regime, disrupt global economic order, and hinder the normal development of world economy and trade. At this critical moment, the international community must choose between isolation and openness, between stagnation and progress, between self-supremacy and win-win cooperation. China and the UK respect each other's independent choice of development path. Both countries champion openness and free trade. It is important that we should join hands to voice support for economic globalization and opposition to unilateralism and protectionism. Our two countries should match our development strategies and deepen trade and economic cooperation so as to contribute to building an open world economy. The second opportunity rises from China's opening up. Chinese government will continue to roll out opening measures to create a more investment-friendly environment. In the coming 5 years, China is expected to import $8 trillion of goods, open up $600 billion market for foreign investment. This means a more promising market and broader cooperation opportunities for the UK. In particular, this coming November, China will host the first International Import Expo in Shanghai. This will be the world's first national-level exposition that focuses on import only. We welcome the UK to the Expo as a country of honor and hope that British companies will take an active part in Expo. It will be a great opportunity to introduce British products and services to China's market. Together, China and the UK can turn the Import Expo into a new platform for promoting bilateral trade between China and the UK. The third opportunity arises from the Belt and Road Initiative. I appreciate the importance that the UK places on the BRI. The British government has appointed a special envoy and set up expert board for Belt and Road. I'm very pleased that Sir Douglas is with us today, who is the special envoy and who also chaired the expert board. Recently, the British Parliament set up a new all-party parliamentary group on the Belt and Road Initiative. We welcome this event and this initiative. In British business community, the interest and enthusiasm for Belt and Road is running high. As Chancellor Hammond said, Britain is a natural partner for China in advancing Belt and Road. As a natural partner, Britain has natural advantages. The City of London is a world financial center. This is an important advantage. It enables UK to play an important role in promoting financial connectivity for the Belt and Road. Specifically, it can provide investment, financing, and financial services such as agent banking relationship, syndicated loans for Belt and Road. The UK is a birthplace of common law. This is another advantage. With mature legal and consulting expertise, the UK can provide professional services and legal support for the Belt and Road Initiative. Moreover, the UK has close relations with many countries along the routes. This may be a third advantage for the UK. It should create opportunities for China and UK to work together to explore the third market. Ladies and gentlemen, as the Chinese adage goes, mountain tide stands high because it doesn't reject a single grain of soil. The Yangtze River runs deep because it admits even the tiniest trickle of water. This ancient wisdom on the importance of openness and inclusiveness are very much relevant today. It is openness and inclusiveness that has set the stage for multilateral trade. It is openness and inclusiveness that have laid foundation for China-UK golden era. Regardless of how the international landscape may evolve, China will continue to uphold openness and inclusiveness China will open up to the world with a wider scope, in a greater in-depth, and at a higher level. China stands ready to work with the UK to enhance openness and cooperation in the world economy and to build a community with a shared future for mankind. In conclusion, I wish today's symposium success. Thank you.